EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go on EA Sports. On the return, Andy Isabella. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On play action, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. First carry for James Conner. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. On the handoff, Conner. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down. Here's a handoff to Conner. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, 53 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
On second down now, it's Conner. A first down for Conner and then some. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Right back to Conner here on first. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll fake it to Conner. Now Murray. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Open man Green. He's got it. Touchdown Arizona. A.J. Green. 37 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And here's Jones again on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Rodgers now on first down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. He had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Going deep for Hopkins. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 44 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the turnover, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Play fake. Murray. He'll dump this one off to Connor. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Play action. Now it's Murray. Rolling to his left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Rodgers to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Deontay Thompson. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray on the move. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. And that would be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Prater's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jair Alexander. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
He hits Adams, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this one drops in the end zone. And looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. The kick by Crosby is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. A final shot before half for Murray. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, they need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need
touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones, 75 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Murray off play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Daniels. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Conner. And he'll go down at the 28. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And caught, right side, Green. Touchdown! A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Throwing on first down is Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. And it'll be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. On play action, now Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Lets it fly deep for Cobb. This is caught inside the 15. And it's a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray, rolling to his right, and that's complete. It's Green here. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Throwing now is Murray. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green, 38 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
On second down, it's Jones, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll go again to Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way, and to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line, that's where they'll take over.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Second and 10. DeAndre Hopkins once again the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he fires one, but incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Eluding the pressure right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Shotgun now for Murray. Flush to his right. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Daniels. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Murray going to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. And he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Darrell Daniels from 6 yards away. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Prater for the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, out goes Prater to kick. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
158 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Back to throw it. Murray forced it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. To try again after the sack. Murray flushed out right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. On play action, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A.J. Green, 26 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels. EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been. And had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That's good for 28 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Darrell Williams. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there, having discipline.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson escaping the pressure right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Here's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was...
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 68 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Jarran Reed able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Watson's throw taken in there by Cooks. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. 3rd and 2, Watson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now left side on the swing pass. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. the football. It's out, and the Texans scoop it. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Watson. Flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. To throw is Watson. Flushed out right. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, and now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much, because as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Out to his left. And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. From the red zone now, Watson buying time to his left. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Nifty move. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. I love plays like that. Defensive lineman holding football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes now on first down. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 52 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And on the left left sideline. He caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on fourth down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, Watson. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st down, it's Watson. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They begin the drive with Williams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance...
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Jordan Jenkins there on the tackle. Mahomes now to throw. Fighting through pressure, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Ross Blacklock able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here now, Roberts. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They'll get 34 yards there. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball, when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double, you would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 15-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Giants on third down tonight? Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point. 3 yards remain for second down. Here again is McKinnon. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Steps away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Watson off play action, rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Rolling to his left. Room to run past midfield. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Again, they'll run with Ingram, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On the move to his left. Hard throw, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Dancing to his left. And Watson has enough for the first down yardage as he slides to the turf. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Watson. Flush to his right. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Mark Ingram from 8 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. 53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw it. Out to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mills used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. Here's Watson. That'll bring up second down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Fairbairn in for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. From 49 yards away, he nailed it. And the Texans are going to win the football game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home,
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson being chased out left. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 30. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Gay's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you...
It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 75 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Now a handoff. Henderson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage, mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On first down, Stafford here. That'll be caught. It's caught. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On 2nd down, back to Henderson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. 7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And Michel will have the first down and more. And finally taken down at the 15. From the red zone now, Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. From the gun, a give to Henderson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down. Now Stafford. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. The 40. 20. 10. 5. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. To throw is Stafford. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Throwing again is Stafford. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They'll go back to Henderson on first down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On first down, it's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
From the 50, Stafford. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that would get a wide up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, Michel. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson rolling to his right. He's going deep for Brown. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the interception, here's Stafford. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Steps away. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson flush to his right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They go play action now. Jackson toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Play action. It's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his left. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll run on first down. Henderson. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Stafford. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. And now here is another interception. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So the lead extended, and I think at this point you say, hey, defense, take us to the end.
Well, if I got some good music to put to that, I could have a good country hit. I like the way you express yourself there. I think the offense has done enough so far. But like you said, if your defense is only giving up 3 points, it makes it a lot easier to settle for field goals on this side of the ball.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Bryson Hopkins, the intended receiver.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. That's taken in by Henderson. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So they will go for it. Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Here in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
On the handoff, Henderson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Again, it's Henderson. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. On 4th down, Stafford. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Now it's Jackson. Open man Watkins, touchdown Baltimore. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and that will increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never play their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. Another run for Murray on second down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second and short now following the fumble. A handoff. It's Murray. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this one is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Now a give. This is Murray, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson. On the move, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Terrell Lewis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This is caught. It's Brown. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, here's Stafford. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. He's at the 40, past the 20. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Escaping the pressure right. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple of kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
See how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Stafford. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier